help me to get inspired as well. All right, let's begin. Thank you again so much. We'll start off in a child's pose, please. It is your Balasana. Start bringing your hips towards your heels and your foreheads on your mats. In true spirit of yoga to the people, of course, I'm going to give you guys a lot of options. So we'll begin that right now. If you have a tendency of having tight shoulders or upper body stress, I recommend that you pull the arms behind you. Palms can face up. They could be near your hips or maybe spread out a little wider. And that way your shoulders can just melt down. It should be more of an effortless sensation. Now go ahead and explore your hips. If they feel tight, then I recommend hips wider apart. Less tension, somewhere in the middle or fully closed. That's really up to you. Try to find comfort in the posture so that you don't have to think about it as much. And instead, you start focusing your energy on your breath. Remember that your breath is always going to be vital to any yogic practice, any lineage, regardless. It is the foundation of the practice. So pay attention to that. Even better, establish a pattern to the breath. Try to trace the breath as it goes into your body, your limbs, your organs. Try to sense that. Deep inhales through nostrils, strong exhales through the nostrils. Maybe you can start scanning your body, start from the tips of your fingers down all the way to the tips of your toes. And through what you're sensing, what you're feeling, make choices for this next hour as to what's going to serve you best. Now, of course, I ask you to work hard. If you ever need to take a break, you have this posture at any time throughout this hour. Please don't be shy about it. Just relax it. If you're going to be in it 100%. If you're going to work hard, work 100% hard. Something we do that's very specific to us, we do vibrational breaths. I recommend you explore it, HAs, HMs, and flutter of the lips. We'll begin the class collectively through this breath. Go ahead and expel all of the breath out of your lungs, everything out with an SH. It's an active exhale, push it out from belly to chest. Now soften the belly, take a deep inhale, fill up just the belly, hold it, and release it, HM. Very good, you guys look great. Let's start moving now the body around. For those of you that haven't, start walking your fingertips forward. This is the extended version of this posture. See if your elbows can lift, your forearms, start tenting up through your fingertips. Try to elongate the spine as you inhale. Good, now on your next breath, simply come up into a tabletop position. We'll start with a few movements, a little bit of heat. So first explore your spine, stack your wrists, elbows, shoulders, knees below the hips, and explore 5 sets of cat-cows on your own. I like to pull or have my fingertips in direction of my thighs, elbow creases out, armpits pull in, and then slowly maybe start releasing the hips more so towards the heels. You'll feel a nice stretch in your wrists and your forearms. Maybe you could do some circular motions through your hips or maybe through your shoulders. And remember that you guide these efforts through the breath. It's so great that you've already made this choice for yourself, right? You've committed to this hour, you've shown up. So use this moment wisely, get the most that you can out of it. Great, once you're done with your cat-cow, start coming back into a neutral spine, and you want to flip your fingertips forward. Stay stacked. And now we'll go into spinal balancing. On your inhale, stretch your right arm forward and the left leg back. Now start pulling both limbs away from your spine. Good, and flex your back foot a lot, but keep it level, no need to go higher. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, bring your right elbow into your left knee, or maybe knee into the forehead. Round the spine a lot, breathe into your upper back. You're doing great. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round it, connected. Breathe into the upper back. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connected. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. And beautiful, you release yourself down. Let it go. Now, catch up with the breath if you've lost it. And as you inhale, stretch your left arm forward and the right leg back. Find the length. Keep pulling away from spine. Don't look forward, look down at the mat. And then as you exhale, round the spine. Become a cat. Navel to spine. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connected. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connected. Inhale, lengthen. And then you slowly release yourself down. Okay, now we're going to continue repetition. That's called japa. We'll do some spinal twists. So don't release your right shoulder on the mat just yet. On your inhale, pull the right arm up towards the sky. Squeeze your belly a lot. Stack your chin over your shoulder. And as you exhale, thread it through underneath left shoulder. Don't drop right shoulder, body down. Squeeze the belly. Inhale, come back up. Up, 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 up. We're doing it 3 times. Good. Exhale, come back down. Squeeze it tight. Squeeze the belly. One more. Inhale, come up. Up, 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 up. Beautiful. Exhale, come down. Release your right hand back. And I'll try to find or make a choice. You can press your left hand into the mat to stack your shoulders, or maybe wrap your left arm around right side waistline. Use it to keep a squeeze through the belly. So you have to breathe into your upper chest. Final moments, give it another squeeze. And as you inhale, come back up. Drop your left arm down, stretch the right arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, slowly release yourself down. Stack your joints. Inhale, stretch the left arm up towards the sky. Find the ceiling, touch it. Exhale, thread it through. Give it a nice squeeze in the belly. Good. Inhale, come back up, 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 up. Exhale, give it a squeeze. Second time around. Find maximum expression. Inhale, come back up, 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 up. And then on your exhale, release yourself down. Find a relaxing moment. Good, keep rolling that right shoulder back. So instead of your shoulder blades apart, squeeze them towards each other. And then make a choice with your right arm, either around the waistline. Yeah, good. Or press into the mat to help roll the shoulder back. Give it a nice gentle squeeze. And as you inhale, start coming back down. Good. Drop your left arm down and then stretch it all the way up. Stretch yourselves. And then on your exhale, release it down. Beautiful. Now use your inhales to tuck your toes under, and right away use your exhales to start shifting your hips up and back. It's your downward facing dog. And then you want to spend some time here. Pedal out the legs, bend the knees. Perhaps some donkey kicks. Explore a short stance, maybe a longer stance. But think upside down V shape. I like to stretch my intercostal muscles, maybe cross your right ankle over the left, scoop your right hip down, you'll feel the stretch to the left side, and then left ankle over right, drop left hip down, feel the stretch to the right side. Good, and now we'll set up the archetype of the posture. Of course, this is just an idea, something maybe to aspire to. Some of us will never be able to get into some specific shapes based on our bodies, the ways we were shaped. Go ahead and keep your hands shoulder width distance and then spread the fingers really wide. Think more of a gripping sensation into the mat. Use your tips of fingers, knuckles, and the heels like a little suction cup sensation. And then keep pulling your armpits in. Stay strong through your upper body. And now start pushing your chest towards your thighs. You want to feel that sensation through the upper body strength, and you maneuver it through the breath. Then as you exhale, bend the knees a lot. Connect your belly into your thighs. Rotate the pelvic bowl so that the tailbone faces up towards the ceiling, and envision your spine getting longer. Feel that as you inhale. And then as you exhale, strain out your legs and dig your heels towards the mat. Focus now a back body side stretch, a hamstring stretch, a calf stretch. Good, you're doing great. Now as you inhale, lean yourself forward into your plank pose. We'll set up the flow quickly. It is the thread, the foundation of the sequence. Keep that idea of keeping your joints stacked. Activate those core muscles of your body. Keep your belly strong. The idea is you want to stack your shoulders, hips, and your knees. So pull the pubic bone towards the navel so the tailbone reaches back. Heels right on top of your toes. Everything's super active. As you inhale, push away from your mats. And now as you exhale, lower halfway down. Hug your elbows by your ribs. Chaturanga Dandasana. You want your chest a little bit forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Squeeze your legs, your glutes. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. And now as you exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Breathe in through nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. Breathe in through nostrils. Exhale through the nostrils. We're doing the warm-up. Listen carefully. Inhale, stretch the right leg behind you. Kick the back wall. Focus on an extension. Take another sip of air. Lift it up higher. And as you exhale, open the body up. Stack your right hip on your left, bend the right knee, point the toes. Find a back bend twist. Look over the left side armpit. See if you can find the right toes as you arch the spine. Preparation to transition. Listen carefully. Inhale, square the hips, stretch the right leg behind you. And as you exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee down, but keep your back toes tucked. So this is called the equestrian posture. So you're going to leap forward, okay? So you have to keep your back toes tucked. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, bring your left foot to meet the right, forward fold, Uttanasana. You have options now. Either keep your feet hips width distance if you're not sure about the balance. Otherwise, maybe your feet together. Sway your torso from side to side, or opposite hands, elbows, or hands on nape of the neck. Or maybe get another spinal twist. Right hand down, left arm up, twist. You bend the opposite knee. And then maybe left hand down, right arm up. You bend the left knee the opposite. And you squeeze it and you stack it. All right, release whatever it is that you're doing. Let's reset the spine. Inhale, half lift, flat back. You can place your hands on your shin. If your mobility is there, maybe your fingertips on the mat. But remember, you're prioritizing. It's a flat back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together away from your ears. Rock the weight a little forward. Do lift up through your kneecaps. Stretch your neck, crown forward. Exhale, release it, forward bend. Really awesome. And now as you inhale, come up. You stand up into your mountain pose. Well, first off, we get to stand, right? So that is a luxury. So honor that moment. Feel really grounded. Stand the body, start from the bottom, from the soles of your feet, your earth star chakra. Let the energy rise up through your joints, through your hips, your biggest joint, through your spine, Shushuma. It's like an antenna of energy. And then relax your energy through the shoulders, but do extend the energy through your fingertips into the crown of the head. Notice if your lower ribs are popping out, gently pull them in as you reach down through your tailbone. And if you need to ground yourself even further, maybe close your eyes, focus on the root of the nose, the base of the nose. Remember that these classes, these hours are one great opportunity for you to cultivate something, for something to awaken within you. Now, prepare to back bend, flutter your eyes open. The breath is always 80-20 breath in a back bend. So fill up your lungs to capacity, stretch up tall, then bump your hips forward, look up, look back, stretch it back. Lift up through your throat, upper chest, mid chest, exhale, release, forward bend. We'll move a little bit swifter this time. Inhale, rise up, stand up, straight to the back bend, extended back. Hips forward, squeeze those glutes, exhale, release it, forward bend. Beautiful. Now you're going to do your first one, breath one movement, 3 mountain poses on your own. We'll do another 3 when we do the left side. Once you've completed your third set, inhale, half lift, flat back, reset spine. Exhale, release it, forward bend. So now, if you need to bend the knees, do so. Right away, slide the right leg behind you. And then this time, untuck your right toes. And now you have the options. Everyone place your hands on top of your left knee. And then use it as an anchor. Push away from your left knee. The idea is you want to strain out your arms. And you want your upper chest to face the ceiling. Now, maybe you can even place your hands on your low back. The way you would in Cobra, your fingertips can face down, elbows together, or maybe spice it up, your fingertips can face up. Keep bumping the hips forward, squeeze your thighs together, press the top of your foot into the mat. Lift up through your neck muscles too. Take one more inhale, and now as you exhale, release both palms down on the mat. Good, now start tucking your back toes under, and then right away, stretch the left leg behind you for your plank pose. 3 yogi push-ups. Inhale, push away from your mats. Exhale, lower halfway down. Hug those elbows by the ribs still. Inhale, push away from your mats. Exhale, release 2/3. You're doing great. Inhale, push away from your mats. Exhale, release 2 inches. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push away from your mats. Vinyasa flow. Once you're back in your down dog, breathe in through your nostrils. Exhale through your nostrils. Breathe in through your nostrils. Exhale through your nostrils. Inhale, stretch the left leg behind you. Kick that back wall. And as you exhale, open the body up. Stack your hips. Explore this back bend twist. This time, look over right side body. Find those left toes. And in your mind, think that they're going to touch. But I've never seen that. Give it a breath, give it a push. Final moments. As you inhale, come back to level out your hips. Keep stretching the left leg behind you. And as you exhale, bring it in between your hands. Drop your back knee down, back toes tucked, equestrian pose. Be proud, lift up your chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot to meet the left. Forward bend Uttanasana. Beautiful. We're speeding it up. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release it, forward bend. Inhale, come up, stand up, rise up, back bend, look up, look back, reach it back, trace the line. Exhale, release it, forward bend. Beautiful. 3 more mountain poses on your own. 1 breath, 1 movement. So nice. And once you've completed your tetsa, you simply hang heavy. Use this opportunity now to release your shoulders, interlock your fingers, palms behind the spine. And as you exhale, you can extend the arm shoulder. Maybe you pedal out the legs, open up those hips, or pedal out the feet, stretch out those calves, those ankles. All right, as you exhale, release yourself down, let it go. Let's reset. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Palms on the mat, bend the knees right away. Glide left leg behind you this time. Drop your back knee down. Make sure you untuck the toes. And now you have the option. Hands on your knees. Straighten out those arms. Keep pushing away from your knee. Root down. You can squeeze the pelvic floor. Lift it. Or maybe hands on your low back. Lift up your chest. Beautiful, Julie. Just like that. Keep lifting up through your chest and breathing and squeezing your shoulder blades. And now as you exhale, slowly, gently, release yourself, hands down on the mat. Beautiful. Tuck the back toes under. And now extend the right leg behind you. Good. And now you stay. Lift your right leg up only about 3 inches, and we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Inhale, left leg up. Only 3 inches, not 5. Good. For 5. Drop your hips for 4. Beautiful, Gabrielle. For 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good work. Expel all of the breath out of your lungs. Empty it out, 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 out. Find a sweet inhalation with compassion and hold it and release it. H-A. Ha. Good. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, release it in between your hands. Right away, root down your back foot. Come up. It's your first warrior 1 on the right side of the body. For many of you, this posture is very familiar. So what are you going to do? Maybe try a different angle, maybe something tighter, maybe focus the efforts on a different part of the body. But work hard. Don't take it for granted. There's still a lot to discover in this posture. So give it the opportunity and give it life through your breath. Angle your back foot as tight as you can so that you can shift the left side of your torso forward. You want to square the front side of your body. Sit low in the lunge. Maybe create that 90-degree angle. Keep squeezing your thighs together. Maybe squeeze the pelvic floor. Feel that fire, that ignition rising up through your spine. Relax your shoulders and prepare to back bend. Inhale, look up, look back, extend the spine back. And now as you exhale, drop your palms on the mat, right leg back, take your Vinyasa floats. Inhale, reach and lengthen your left leg up and back. Exhale, release it in between your limbs. Root your back foot down, come up. Warrior 1, left side body. Explore the mobility on this side. Start off with your back ankle. Turn the back leg into the power source. Into that awareness, shift the right side body forward and scoop the left hip just a little bit back. Now sit lower. You want to grow lower than what you want, more than it's comfortable, and then relax. Breathe into that sensation. And see if you can move it out through an extremity of your body, maybe your fingertips, or maybe through your exhales, or maybe from relaxing of the toes. Sit a little lower, take an inhale, look up, look back, extend the spine back. Exhale, drop your palms on the mat, left leg back, Vinyasa flow, one breath of movement, warrior one. Please do the same on the left. We meet in the down dog. Once in your downward facing dog, breathe in for 5, exhale for 4, breathe in for 3, exhale for 2, breathe in for 1. Good. Inhale the right leg up and back, exhale, swing it in between your limbs, back foot down, come up, warrior one. You have tons of information now to set up this posture. You have the knowledge. So that is a big difference. You have knowledge to find the posture. The rest is now on you. Sit a little lower, breathe a little deeper. And when you're ready, as you exhale, swing the arms behind you, just like airplane wings. Take a deep inhale and come up, warrior three, balance. Balance on your left foot, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. First, use your right toes and try to soften them. Lift up through your right kneecap, activate that quad, but do keep your hips level, so drop that left a little lower. Good, when you're ready, go ahead and extend the arms forward for 3, 2, as you exhale, high lunge, all toes face forward. Good, and now find the balance, maybe a wider stance, maybe a longer stance. If you want to explore that, maybe a tighter stance, more like a tightrope effect. But sit low in the lunge, keep that back leg active and strong, and see if you can stack your heel more on top of your toes. Yeah, Jason, lift that heel up a little higher. There you go, beautiful. Now when you're ready, bring your palms to touch. As you exhale, bring your hands towards heart center. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And as you exhale, take a nice twist towards the right. Bring your left elbow on top of the knee. But if you can, maybe you can bring the shoulder. Now keep pressing the palms together. Everything you want parallel. Think like a structure, like a building. Stack it. Puff up through your chest. Maybe fly away. Right arm up, left arm down. Maybe that half bind, that right arm, find this weight around the left side waistline. Use it to create a deeper squeeze. It's not about the aesthetics. It's about what's happening internally. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gabriella, that looks really nice. Prepare to transition. Inhale, come back towards the center. Swing the arms up towards the sky. Look up, look back, stretch it back. And as you exhale, limbs on the mat, right leg back, Vinyasa flow. Once in your down dog, use this opportunity. And by the way, you guys are doing really good. Breathe in through nostrils, exhale through the nostrils. Breathe in through nostrils, exhale through the nostrils. Inhale, lift and stretch left leg up and back, leg straight. Exhale, release it in between your limbs. Root down your back foot, come up into your warrior one on the left. Nice, clean, strong, solid with conviction. Stay low, soften your shoulders. Just think that this was your last practice ever. And now as you exhale, swing the arms behind you. Maybe lean your chest a little bit forward in preparation to take flight. Inhale, come up. Balance on your left foot. Bring your right leg up towards the sky. Maybe walk a little shorter stance to give yourself that leap up. Once you're up, right, you have the general shape. Now you clean it up. Drop your right hip down, strain out that left leg, maybe point the back toes. Final moments for 3. When you're ready, stretch your arms forward for 2. Give it one more breath. Drop your back foot down, toes face forward for the high lunge left side of the body. Maybe messy, maybe clean, maybe no balance. Who cares? It's information. Do the best version that you can. Sit low, bring that back heel even higher. It's a lot of work. Good, now bring your palms to touch. Exhale, bring your hands towards the center of your heart. Breathe into it, puff up through your chest. Exhale, twist towards the left. Right elbow, left knee, maybe find the shoulder. Stay explorative. Notice if you're shifting your hips to find that twist. You don't want to do that. You want your hips to be squared. Again, if you have a physical condition, then you modify. If you just want to focus on your twist, drop your back knee down, open up the arms, half bind, full bind, some kind of bind. Don't drop your torso on your thigh. Keep lifting your torso up as you squeeze it and twist it. Final moments. Create an experience for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back towards the center. Pull the arms up towards the sky. Breathe into it. Look up, look back, reach back. Exhale, hands on the mat, left leg back. Take your vinyasa flow. Very good. Use this opportunity to reset. Breathe in for 5. Exhale for 4. Breathe in for 3. Exhale for 2. Prepare for 1. Inhale the right leg up and back. Swing it in between your limbs. Back foot down. Come up into your warrior 1. Full expression. Exhales, open your bodies up. Warrior 2. This time you want to bring right arm forward, left arm back. You're going to take much wider everything. Open up your chest and heart. Maybe your back foot is parallel. Maybe toes slightly in. But use that to really open up the hips, right? What you do in the bottom is probably going to affect what happens on top. Keep pulling the pubic bone towards the navel. That way you're not back bending that low spine. And then pull the spine apart as you pull the arms away from your shoulder sockets. And then use your exhales to relax the shoulders down. Look over the right shoulder. Find your fullest expression of the posture and then remain completely still like a statue. Take one more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, right leg back, vinyasa flow. Good, good work. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, swing it in between both hands. Root back foot down, come up for the warrior 1 on the left. And on your exhale, express it open into your warrior 2. Left arm forward, right arm back. A nice wide stance here. And then open up the chest and heart as much as you can. And then you clean it up. Scan the spine. Is there rounding in your low back? For some of you, that's the case. So now pull the tailbone underneath. You have to squeeze the low belly. Lift it up a little higher. That was really great, Travis. I saw that. Now notice, though, by doing that, did it pull your left knee in? Notice if it's buckling in. By scissoring your inner thighs, you'll be able to pull that out. And you'll feel grounded. Now sit lower. Breathe. Close the eyes. Complete stillness. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, left leg back, vinyasa flow, 1 breath, 1 movement, warrior 1, 2 on your own. Once in down dog, go ahead and expel all of the breath out of your lungs. Release it to the universe. Visualize stagnant airlow vibrations out into the universe. Now take a deep inhale from the belly to the chest. Let it rise all the way up. Hold it and release it with your HA. Inhale, start bending your knees. And on your exhale, step, jump, float towards the front of your mats. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release it, forward bends. So remember, you have two options here, either the feet completely together or hips with distance. You can measure it out by bringing the fists in between. Inhale, hips down, arms up for your chair pose. So right away, it's a chair pose. Pretend that you're sitting on this invisible chair. Try to keep that same sensation. Good. Now, maximum weight on your heels. Keep thinking your knees are going to stack on top of your ankles. At the very least, think more energetically as a sensation. And then sit low. You want your thighs parallel to the floor, right? The way you would on a chair. So here's more of a pushing and pulling sensation. As you drop your hips down, you have to figure out where your knees are going to be, right? Now, squeeze your belly tight. Keep supporting yourself. Lift up high as you relax your shoulders. And then maybe use the power of your eyes, the gaze, find something in forward or in front of you to focus on, to create a moment of meditation. Now, you can always sit a little lower. You can always breathe a little deeper. You can always try a little harder. So how are you showing up for yourself right now? But you have a choice for 5, figure it out for 4, investigate for 3, for 2, inhale, come up to standing, and then prepare to back bend, look up, look back, extend it back. And as you exhale, you release it into your forward bend. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, hips down, arms up, chair pose. Second set, but we'll add another element now, maybe a little bit of spice, if that's what you want to call it. Find the balance on your left foot, use your left toes, and as you inhale, bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. It's gonna serve you if you flex your right foot a lot, right? It'll lessen the degree of pressure on your right knee, and at the same time, pull your right knee down. Keep your hips level, use your left toes, the muscles of your left foot to find stability. You just do the best that you can. That is the maximum expression for you. Reach up high, breathe. And then when you're ready, drop your right foot down, come up to standing, look up, look back, stretch it back. Release it, forward bend. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, hips down, arms up. Chair pose, right away, balance on your right foot. Inhale, left ankle on top of the right knee. Use the information, the one that's gonna serve you and help you, right? You only use what's gonna help you, the rest you discard. Sit low, but notice if you're now collapsing on the arch of your right foot. Investigate that. Notice how you can soften that. Use your toes. Use the other micro muscles of your legs, your shin. Sit a little lower, and when you're ready, drop your left foot down, come up to standing, look up, look back, stretch it back. And then as you exhale, release it, forward bend. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Go ahead and drop your palms on mat, step on the plank pose, and drop down to your pelvis, preparations for Locust. So we'll do variation. First, let's do Sphinx. Keep your hands underneath your forearms underneath your shoulders. You can use your fingertips to press down also. Right, now squeeze your legs together and then press the tops of your feet into the mat. Keep lifting up your chest, right? And you want to look forward. Become a Sphinx. Now, if this is enough for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, release yourself down. Bring your left ear towards the mat. And now this time, extend the arms behind you, palms face up. Keep relaxing your shoulders. We'll do 2 different versions of Locust. If not, you can just stay in the Sphinx pose. So here we go. Go ahead and interlock your fingers in your palms behind the spine. This is a bit more compact. You want your legs together. So if the knees ever bend, drop your legs lower and then straighten them out and use the energy, focus on the front side of your spine. Inhale, come up, arms up, chest up, legs completely straight. Keep pointing the toes. Squeeze your ankle bones together. Look up towards the sky. Inhale, up, 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 up. Exhale, release. Bring an ear towards the mat. And then palms face up, heels spread out. Release the tension on that low back. This is an opportunity to use the breath to energize, to balance the energy in your body. And now we'll do final set. This one will transition midair. Go ahead and interlock fingers, palms connect. Inhale, come up, arms up, legs up, chest up. Good, you're doing great. Come up as high as you can, and when you're ready, extend both arms forward. Take your flight. No bending of those knees, so drop your legs a little lower. Melanie, drop your legs, straighten them out. There you go. Inhale, come up, 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 up. Exhale, release. Bring an ear towards the mat. Toes touch, you'll spread out, arms behind you. And then when you're ready, we'll do Dhanurasana, floor bow. Bend the knees a lot. Grab your ankles from the outside, or you could do below the toes. Good, and then all fingers connected. Don't separate your thumbs, so thumbs out. Yeah, good, Jason. So all fingers together, knees together as best as you can. Good, and now use an inhale to kick up. Kick up the whole time, and then once you can't kick any further, rock the weight a little forward. Transition the spine bend more on that upper body. Don't look down, look up. You're gonna get depressed. Look up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale, up, 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 up. Exhale, release it down. Bring an ear towards the mat, toes touch, just spread out. I don't know, someone a long time ago told me if you look down, you get depressed. Maybe that's why I'm so miserable. All right, go ahead and place your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, take an inhale to press up. You could go straight into down dog or take a vinyasa flow. From here, go ahead and bend the knees, take an inhale, exhale, step, jump, flow towards the front of your backs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release it, forward bend. Make sure you bring your feet together. And then on your inhale, come up to standing. Circle, sweep your arms sideways and up. Bring your palms to touch. And as you exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left for your eagle wrap. So maybe the palms touch today. If they do not, go for your left wrist. If that's still not effective for you, maybe opposite hand shoulders. But remember, you want pressure. You want pressure through your arms. Pull your elbows down. Pull the armpits in. Remember, your feet are together. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your hips down. Back on this chair pose. And then find the balance on your left foot. Use your inhale to raise your right leg up. Release it on top of the left. Make sure that your toes point down. Maybe you can find that double wrap. If that's the case for you, you'll connect your calf muscle with your shin. Slide the foot down. You want your toes to slide down, and then make sure that you stack your elbow, your knee, and your ankle. Any version that you're doing, keep those completely stacked. And then notice if you're collapsing on the arch of your left foot. Pay attention to that. Good. Now puff up through your chest. And as you exhale, lean yourself forward. Connect your elbow to your knee. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up, 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 up. One more. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Good. Inhale, come back up, 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 up. And then when you're ready, drop your right foot down, come up to standing, circle, sweep your arms sideways and up, palms touch. And then as you exhale this time, wrap your left arm underneath the right. Make the choice of which is going to serve you best. Take an inhale, drop those hips down. And when you're ready, use an inhale to raise your left leg up high. And then find the balance on your foot without collapsing. Relax your toes. And then make a choice, maybe double wrap or toes point. And then try to stack your elbow, knee, and ankle at first. More of a lifting of your heart. And as you exhale, connect elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Do it slowly. Take your time. Micro movements. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up, 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 up. There's no rush here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good. Inhale, slowly come back up. And when you're ready, left foot down. Feel stabilized. Come up to standing. Palms touch. And then as you exhale, slowly, gently release yourself down in a forward bend or straight to back bend and then forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release it, forward bend. Bring your palms to touch. Step back into plank pose and take a nice, enjoyable vinyasa flow. From your down dog, start expelling all of the breath out of your lungs completely. Everything out, 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 out. Find a sweet and gentle inhale. Hold it at the top and release it with your HA. Half pigeon. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, release it in between your hands. And then walk your foot more towards your left hand. Flex your right foot a lot. And then right knee outside of the right shoulder. You can do more of the four shape or simply walk your right foot more towards your left hip bone. So you get to control the degree. Keep your left leg aligned with the left side hip bone, untuck the toes. You can stay on your hands, your forearms, or perhaps the chest. It is a static posture, right? So you're not going to be moving. So you might go through a surge of sensations here, right? First, you find a lot of peace in the idea that you're not moving. You get to rest, right? But once you start feeling the ignition, the energy, on the right side of hip, then it turns into something else. So notice how you're going to move that energy throughout your body, or if you're going to expel it out, or if it manifests in another part of the body. Maybe this posture can start showing up in your eyebrows, right? Or maybe tension in your shoulders. Relax that as you exhale. If you're clutching, holding on to something tightly, use your exhale to relax the knuckles, your fingertips. Be here in this moment. Try to soften, but try not to drift away from the experience. It's all very subtle. Now slowly, gently release yourself from posture. You can bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck the left toes, walk them forward. That'll give you space. And then you can pull the right leg behind you, take a Vinyasa flow, or you skip all that and venture right straight to half pigeon on the left side. It's the same information, same knowledge to get into the posture, but maybe for you, one side could be completely different from the other. So come into it with that state of mind and focus what you want to get out of this posture. When you're ready, use your exhale to completely surrender in this posture. Relax the energy of the neck, the energy of your toes, your fingertips, your jaw. Maybe intention and pores on the crown of the head, those hair follicles. Balance the energy through the inhales. And then when you're ready, use your inhales. Start bringing hands under the shoulders. Tuck your back little toes under. Walk them forward. And then left leg behind you for your final vinyasa. That's not true. We're going to still do one more. Once you come back to your down dog, pedal out the legs, bend the knees. Maybe open up quickly, right side body, left side body. Now try to keep that energy that you've collected in your half pigeon, right? Where you have that yoga body, that yoga rest, maybe a little bit spacey. And we're gonna explore now reverse warriors. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, swing it in between your hands. Back foot down, come up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up for your warrior two. Once you're in your warrior two, you're familiar with the space. Go ahead and flex your palms in opposite directions. Open up your pericardium, even pull your fingertips apart. You can also create a gentle back bend, lift up through your chest. And as you inhale, come back to neutral spine, pull the tailbone underneath, and then go ahead and swing your right palm forward. Use an inhale, stretch it forward, close your eyes, exhale, reverse it. Peaceful warrior. Now just focus completely on the sensation of the posture. Keep your eyes closed. If you need support, use your back thigh or maybe the arm around the low back. Make sure you release that low back bend. Stretch your right arm a little forward. Why don't you go ahead and straighten out your right leg? Good. And now as you exhale, release your right hand on top of your right shin for your triangle. Try not to dump all of the weight on your shin, right? So activate the right leg, lift up through your kneecap, look up towards the sky, finish it off by stacking your chin on your shoulder or maybe a half bind, your left arm around that low back. Stay active through the right leg. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, left hand down, bend the right knee, right leg behind you. Take your vinyasa flows. We'll meet up in a warrior two on the left side. Once you're on your left, go back to the pericardium, flex your palms, create a back bend sensation, and then release the back bend by pulling tailbone underneath. Go ahead and flip your left palm, stretch it forward. And then when you're ready to side stretch, close your eyes. And then find support with your back thigh or low back. Sit low, stretch back, close the eyes, and then breathe. When you're ready, start straightening out your left leg. Maybe find a deeper stretch, and now as you exhale, release your left hand on the shin. You can always do it on the inside or the outside, would be more traditional. But be mindful if it's serving you, right? So if your chest and shoulders are reaching down towards the mat, then that's not serving you. You want to square your chest. And avoid jolting the knee back, that left knee, right? Keep it active. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, rebend the left knee, drop your right hand down. Take your vinyasa flow. This is it. One breath of movement. Do it all with your eyes completely closed. And we'll meet in the down dog. Notice if you can create something more meditative post your half pigeon, which is something that we tend to do more at Yoga to the People in 3/4 of the class. But in some practices, they do it fairly early on. So notice how the half pigeon has affected the opening of your hips in this posture, your triangle. Once you're back in your downward facing dog, let's prepare to transition. Go ahead and drop down to your knees for camel. It's the back bend of the hour. Keep your knees hips width distance and then place your hands on your low back. Your fingertips can face down. Squeeze your elbows together. Remember that 80-20 breath still applies. Fill up your lungs to capacity. Once you're good, bump your hips forward and then start lifting the spine. Lift up through your throat, upper, mid, and then really bump the hips forward. Squeeze your glutes, lift up the pelvic floor. If you feel confident here, you can release one hand at a time towards your heels. Be mindful that the thumbs face out. And then avoid collapsing, right? So bump your hips forward and then re-engage through your upper chest. Give it one more lift, one more push. And then slowly start rising up. Place one hand on the low back for support. And then as you exhale, you can bring your hips towards your heels for your hero's posture. Always such a special posture. Go ahead and use your awareness and cultivate something special. Offer your work, your breath. And then when you're ready, start flooding your eyes open and draw your legs through. Once you've drawn your legs through, go ahead and grab your right big toe with your index and middle finger and then bring your leg towards your chest. Or maybe you can even grab the heel and then bring that, maybe point the toes. Maybe you can bring your forehead onto your shin, connect it. Once you're done with that, bend the right knee a lot, flex your right foot for a leg cradle, and then bring your leg towards the chest. Flex your left foot a lot, so maybe your heel can hover off of the mat. So the left leg is super active. Maybe do a mudra with your fingers. And then maybe sway it from side to side, rock your little baby. And then good, drop it down, transition to the left. Grab left big toe, index finger, middle finger, bring leg towards the chest, maybe micro bend the knee. You can bend the right knee if you feel also like out of balance. Maybe your heel. And then bring your forehead to your shin, connect it. And once you're good, bend the left knee, flex your left foot. Think of that number 4 shape. And then cradle. Beautiful. Drop your left leg down, squeeze them together. Remember the legs are active. Rock weight off of the sit bones, and then bring your arms up towards the sky. Reach up tall. And as you exhale, grab your feet. Pull your chest and shoulders forward and down, or bend the knees, connect belly to thighs, grab your feet, and then slide them forward. You have a lot of options here. Also, you could just hang here, relax the neck though, or maybe through the strength of your arms, you can really pull that spine apart. And then slowly release what you're doing. Use an inhale to start rising up. Stack your spine slowly, gently. Vertebra by vertebra. Very good. Go ahead and slide your hips more so forward. We're going to go straight to bicycle crunches. And then you can extend the arms forward at the count of 5. Bring your bellies on or your spine on the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now interlock your fingers, your hands behind the head for bicycle crunches. We're going to do 10. It'll be opposite elbow, opposite knee. You can go really fast, you can go really slow, but the count is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Beautiful. Good work. Now bring your knees towards your heart and then wrap your leg or your arms around your legs. Give it a nice squeeze. And then from here, drop your left leg down and you're going to do the same. Grab your right big toe with your index finger, middle finger. Bring the leg first towards you. And then as you exhale, you're going to open it up towards your right. Now you navigate this posture by keeping your left hip on the mat. So if you notice that your left hip is raising up, then just bring your right leg a little higher and then bring your left hip back towards the mat. Alrighty, great. Come back towards the center. Maybe give both legs a squeeze, like a little reset. And then once you're good, you're going to drop the right leg down. And then you grab your left big toe, index finger, middle finger, straighten out the leg, bring it towards the face, and use your exhale to open it up. Open up those hips. The triangles, the half pigeons, the warrior twos. Notice your limits. Be okay with that. Inhale, come back towards the center, and then we can go straight into butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together. Interlace your hands around your feet. Try to bring it closer towards your hips as you pull the low spine on the mat and extend the knees forward. So it's that whole pushing and pulling sensation here. Chin a little bit, tuck it towards your throat. Good adjustment, Jason. Very good. Exhale, open it up into the happy baby. Become happy. Stack your ankles on top of the knees, flex your feet, pull them down. One leg behind the head, both legs. And then what? Remember, low spine on the mat. So you have options now. You can go straight into a shoulder stand and a plow, or right away get into your Shavasana. We have a good 2 minutes. Use it to relax. Palms face the sky. If you're in Shavasana, pull your shoulder blades away from your ears. If you're in shoulder stand, stack your ankles, knees, hips, hands on the low back, fingertips face up. Generally, when I lift my body up, then I retuck my shoulders. I make it nice and tight. And then maybe palms on the mat, a variation, or interlock fingers, palms connect. This is a very powerful posture. It is the mother of all asana, so that's a big deal. There's thousands of them. The king, I believe it's the headstand. And then when you're ready, you can transition into your plow, use your core, or maybe your intelligence. Hips a little forward would be the counterbalance. Remember, there's always a loophole. In America, sometimes. Wherever you're at, honor the moment. I want to thank you all for this hour. I feel very lucky and special to be able to experience this with all of you. So thank you for allowing me this opportunity. I'm going to go through the closing announcements. As you know, we are a donation-based community and we suggest $12 per class. Of course, this is a suggestion, it's not a ceiling or a floor. So if you're in a place where you can, please keep supporting this community so that everyone, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, can do some yoga. You can donate at yogatothepeople.com/donate, or we're now active on Venmo at Yoga to the People. Remember, we have ongoing classes coming up. We have a teacher training coming up, all sorts of incredible special things. Go ahead and now slowly start wiggling your toes, your fingertips. Kind of sweet inhale, and as you exhale, roll over towards the right side of your body. And then find a comfortable seated position. I have a quote for today. Well, we always have a quote. The quote that I chose today is, this is a Native American proverb. It's an earth quote, which I love. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. So remember that this is something that we're borrowing. Just do what you can, do the best that you can, which I know in your heart you already are. Again, thank you all so much for your practices and for inspiring me, for becoming and for sharing. It's an honor. Again, my name is Richard. Oh yeah, one more thing. Where are you? I'm supposed to do this. If there's any TTs that are participating in the fellowship, this is the Instagram, and it's backwards. I know, it's Instagram, the Yoga Goon. So if you need to follow that, there it is, the Yoga Goon. Again, thank you so much. Beautiful seeing all of you, and have a beautiful, special, lovely day.